Good afternoon, everybody. Ollamh here, and welcome back to Dark Parables and the Red Riding Hood sisters. Haha! Thought I forgot it, didn't ya? It's okay, I thought I had two. Alright, so we are, trying to prevent the queen from, doing a whole lot of bad shit. Basically, she is trying to make it so that it is always a full moon, because somehow that helps her wolves. I don't get that, because they're just wolves, they're not werewolves or anything. I don't know, maybe she just likes a nice full moon. In which case, you know, I'm pretty sure everybody would be more than willing to drop their pants for her. I mean, alternatively, she's not looking at it like the whole, you know, the whole Jim Carrey liar, was it liar? No, it was Bruce Almighty. It was Bruce Almighty, where, you know, he moved the moon closer so that, you know, it would be a nice, really full moon that, you know, oh, and he can profess his love and all this stuff, and wound up, like, drastically affecting the tides and everything like that. A full moon would do that, too. Hi? The unhappy queen quietly passed away in this secluded room. I've defeated the Wolf King and gained the power of the Wolf Talisman. Now the Mist Wolves are mine to command. I wonder what Raphael would think of all this. Would he be proud of me? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. No, he would not. Okay, so a white rose and the white, yeah. Makes sense. So now we need a dark rose for the dark vase. Oh, right. We have the rest of the emblem here. Okay. All right. Do we have the skip button yet? Can we skip this yet? Thank you. Yes, I will happily pay whatever penalty to skip that damn puzzle. I hate that freaking puzzle. With a passion. Alright, what do you need? You don't really need anything. Hello, King? Dead King? Okay, so we've unlocked a new parable. What is this one? This is,
Once a beautiful and prosperous kingdom flourished in the Misty Valley. In the center of the kingdom was an opulent palace built by a greedy king who enjoyed a decadent lifestyle.
Of course he did.
Unsatisfied with his hoards of wealth, the king spent his days hunting for more. One day, his scholars discovered a talisman that could open a portal to a magical world full of unimaginable treasures.
Great!
Blinded by greed, the king had the talisman triggered, bridging the magical world to his own. Unknown to all, that realm was guarded by the Wolf Lord and his loyal wolf companions. When the portal opened, legions of wolves and black mist sprang forth, blanketing the land. The kingdom was dragged into the portal, disappearing forever from this world.
Great.
Since then,
Just
on nights
beautiful.
of the full moon, some people have caught glimpses of a palace lying in ruins in the valley. However, whoever dares venture into the lost Mist Kingdom is never seen alive again.
Until this guy. This guy is coming back alive. I don't give a crap who's in here or how badass they think they are. They're not gonna get rid of me. So I still need a bird emblem, a bird of some sort. Okay. Ooh, hello. Hi, helmet. So we have what? We have an eagle helmet and a heretic shield. What's in here? This is whatever takes us to chapter 9. There's a keyhole. I thought there was like, oh, okay. So we have the eagle helmet and the heretic shield. Cool. All right. And basically that's, the sky is filled with many moons. What is this world? Ah, there's our black rose. Which goes in here in the black vase. And we have the skull helmet. Okay, that... I don't know if it's like... I don't know if there's a specific... Okay, this is the skull and the eagle, or the good and the bad, or the, like, angelic and... versus demonic, or what, but... I like the dark armor. I like the dark armor better than the golden armor. I don't think that necessarily says anything specific about me, but if you want to choose that as me saying I like evil over good, whatever, I don't care. I think polar opposites like that don't, you know, the polar opposites like that are... You have to have one in order to have the other, and realistically, most people fit somewhere on a spectrum of good and evil, not it's not definitive. Whoever defeats the Wolf King shall take his place, ruling the fabled land of endless darkness. Probably something that the king should have known about beforehand. Alright, so we have the skull helmet. We have the skeleton key. Hello, Monsieur Wolf. You are not looking so good. The slain Wolf King still sits upon the throne, pierced by Eldra's arrow. Aye. You're you're kind of locked up there, aren't you, kiddo? Nightingale emblem. Okay, that'll be the last one to unlock that that door. I'm sure. It's got to be what unlocks that door. Okay, and like I said, I think, yeah, this was the first one of these that I played, and honestly, it's still kind of my favorite, because this one was the one that just kind of was... It was so different and unique from everything else that I had played from this site that it was just... It was awesome, and it was fun, and it's still my favorite, and probably will always be my favorite no matter what they come up with. I will probably always really love this particular game. You know how it is, that first game that really kind of captures your imagination, captures your interest, and just says, yes, this is how things should be. This is an interesting telling. This is an interesting style, an interesting idea, and all that type of stuff. And it's just, yeah, that's... There's a certain point where nothing's going to really match that. And it doesn't mean that they aren't good games. It doesn't mean that, oh, well, they'll never match the uniqueness of this game. They'll never do a good game. It just means that they will never match that first entry, the feeling and the excitement that I got from the first time that I played one of these games, and it was this one. There's the Holy Shield. And now we need a King's Key. I don't really want to unlock a king. I mean, I've kind of seen what some, I understand what kings in fairy tales and stuff like that. I know what kings like this guy eat. I don't want to unlock him. I don't want to see what's in there. I don't. I have a pretty good idea. It's probably like a lot of cholesterol, a lot of meat. And I don't want to see inside of a king. I don't want to unlock him. Especially with something that resembles, that's like a shaft that has like bumps on it in a very steady pattern. That's... Where am I putting this? Aha, and display waiting for dress up. It's glass foot. I wonder what could possibly go there. Gold, jewelry, expensive art, mirrors. Okay, and there is the... Let's see here. Holy Shield, Dusk Sword. Gilded Wolf Head, I think, is what comes in here and unlocks her.
Thank you for rescuing me, Detective.
My pleasure. I think we should be getting the frick out of here.
At last, the final moonstone is mine. Once I merge the 7 stones with the moon essence, I will plunge the world into eternal darkness.
Well, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. All right, let's find the Dawn Sword real quick. Or at least find the Dawn Sword, because... So yeah, it's not distinctive. Well, this is good and this is evil as far as the designation of the two knights. They are polar opposites. So you have a Dawn Sword and you have a Dusk Sword. You have a Holy Shield and you have a Heretic Shield. Which, I appreciate that. It's like, yes, you're not saying that one is good and one is bad. You're just saying that they are opposites. Between these two knights, it encompasses everything. I kind of like that as far as the message goes. Alright, so we are looking for a sword blade. That thing. There's the sword blade and kind of a decorative piece of some sort. Which I am not seeing. Aha! Alright, so now we have the Dawn Sword. And that'll be the last one to finish up, I think, the pairing of these two. But that is going to have to wait for another time because we are all out of time for today. As always, thank you guys very much for watching. And stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions.
If you want to see some crazy,
Cheerio!
you should meet me and my friends. Even though we got no money,
I just remembered an urgent errand that doesn't involve sunlight or garlic. See you soon. Those bands, those elastic bands, are going to absorb some of the vibrations that would otherwise transfer through to the mic and thus into your audio.